Okay, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, God had pointed something out to me in First Samuel, the first verse, where it says, "Now the boy Samuel ministered to the Lord before Eli, and the word of the Lord was rare in those days. There was no widespread revelation." So then he had me go look up to minister to the Lord, what it means. It means to serve, worship, and obey God directly by offering one's whole being as a living sacrifice, focusing on Him through prayer, praise, and dedicating their life to His purposes. It involves focusing on God's character and work, dedicating, dedicating oneself to His pleasure and glory through worship and living a life of obedience to His word and will. And then he had me go look up no widespread revelation, what it means. It said a time of spiritual decline and and scarcity of divine communication from God to His people, where prophecies, visions, and direct words were rare. This scarcity was linked to moral corruption and a lack of spiritual receptiveness within the community um leaving people without God's clear guidance and making it difficult for them to know His will. Then he had me look up the word revelation. Revelation, God making His thoughts, will, or truth known to His people. If there is someone, if there is something God wants you to know, He will warn you of hidden dangers and people and His plans for you. Your life of, your life of future things to come, forms of revelation. Prophetic messages, visions, dreams, or direct communication from God to individuals or the nation. Then he had me look up people. Oh, then he had me to write people drifting away from God's will and divine light in the temple had in the temple in light the light divine light in the temple had dimmed. The temple represents you. So people disobeying God causes his light within you to grow dim and not shine brightly. If you were obeying God and His will for your life, instead of following behind other people and idolizing things by not obeying God, we fall into spiritual traps of darkness, which leads to unclear direction and moral darkness, which only can pull you out which God can only pull you out of, which means without God, you're left with human wisdom, lies, and without divine truth. Let's just say this. It is better with God than without Him, because without Him, we are so lost and we will fall into and for every way and lie and trick and scheme from the enemy. That is all I have for you. That is a continuation on First Samuel. In other words, y'all listen. Be obedient to God. Stop trying to follow behind the ways of this world and just listen to God and be obedient to Him and His will and His purpose for your life. You've already been out there in the darkness, in the world, doing the will of the enemy. You should not want to go back to that way of life because it's just dark. It's just wicked. It's just nothing there when you continue on that path. Like, come into the light. Like, let God brighten the light within you. You are the temple. You are where the dim light is sitting. So if your light is dim and you want that light to shine brightly within you, and you want God to allow that light to just shine brightly for others to see, for others to understand that it was God that brought you from here to there, from there to here, and you're no longer living in that darkness anymore, then allow God to come into your life and make your light shine brightly for all to see. You don't need to continue to be a dim light. You need to shine brightly. So allow God in your life so you can shine brightly. I love y'all. I pray you have a blessed day.